did love, methought it was very sweet. To contract, oh, the time for all my behove. Oh, methought there was nothing meet.
Has this fellow no feeling of his business that he sings at grave making?
Custom hath made it in him a property of easiness.
'Tisn't so. The hand of little employment hath a date to your sense.
But age with his stealing steps hath clawed me in his clutch, and has ripped me until the land, as if I had never been such.
This might be my lord, such a one that prays my lord, such a one's horse when he meant to beg it, might it not?
Aye, my lord.
Why and so, and now my lady worms chapless, and knocked about that mazard with a sexton's spade. Here's fine revolution, and we had the trick to see it. Did these bones cost no more than the breeding, but to play at loggage with them, mine ache to think on it.
A pickaxe and a spade, for and a shrouding sheet, and for a pit of clay to be made. For such a guest is meet.
There's another. Why may not that be the school of a lawyer? Where be his quiddities now? His quillets, his cases, his tenures, and his tricks? Why does he suffer this rude knave now to knock him about the scone with a dirty shovel, and will not tell him of his action of battery? I will speak to this fellow. Whose grave's this, sirrah?
Mine, sir. Oh, for a pit of clay to be made, for such a guest is meet.
I think it be not thine indeed, for thou liest in it.
You lie out on't, sir, and therefore it is not. Yours, for my part, I do not lie in't, yet it is mine.
Thou dost lie in it to be int, and say it is thine. 'Tis for the dead, not for the quick. Thou for liest in it.
'Tis a quick lie, sir. 'Twill away again, from me to you.
What man dost thou dig it for?
For no man, sir.
What woman, then?
For none neither.
Who is buried in it?
One that was a woman, sir. But rest her soul, she is dead. A pestilence on him for a mad rogue. I poured a flagon of Rhenish on my head once. This same skull, sir, was York's skull, the king's jester.
This!
E'en that.
Let me see. Alas, poor Yorick! I knew him, Horatio, a fellow of infinite jest. Of most excellent fancy. He hath borne me on his back 1,000 times, and now, how abhorred is my imagination it is. My gorge rims at it. Here, hung those lips that I have kissed, I know not how oft. Where be your jibes now, your gambols, your songs, your flashes of merriment, that were wont to set the table on a roar? Not one now, to mock your own grinning, quite chapfallen. Now get you to my lady's chamber, and tell her, let her paint an inch thick, to this favor she must come. Make her laugh at that. Prithee, Horatio, tell me one thing.
What's that, my lord?
Dost thou think Alexander looked o' this fashion of the earth,
E'en so.
and smelt so? Pah!
E'en so, my lord.
To what base uses may we return, Horatio? Why may not imagination trace the noble dust of Alexander till he find it stopping a bunghole?
'Twere to consider too curiously to consider so.
Alexander died. Alexander was buried. Alexander returneth into dust. The dust is earth. Imperious Caesar, dead and turned to clay, might stop a hole to keep the wind away. Oh, that the earth which kept the world in awe should patch a wall to a winter flaw. But soft, aside. Here comes the king. The queen, the courtiers, who is this they follow, and with such maimed right? This doth betoken the course they followed in this desperate hand. For though its own life was of some estate, how flee a while, and march.
What ceremony else?
That is Laertes, a very noble youth. Mark.
What ceremony else?
Her obsequies have been as far enlarged as we have warrantous. Her death was doubtful. And, but that great command o'ersways the order, she should in ground unsanctified have lodged. Charitable prayers, shards, flints and pebbles should be thrown on her. Yet here she is allowed, her virgin krantz, her maid instruments, and the bringing home of bell and burial.
Must there be no more done?
No more be done. We should profane the service of the dead to sing a requiem and such rest to her as to peace-parted souls.
Lay her in the earth, and from her fair and unpolluted flesh may violets spring. I tell thee, cherished priest, a ministering angel shall my sister be.
What, the fair Ophelia?
Sweets to the sweets farewell. I hope thou shouldst have been my Hamlet's wife. I thought thy bride bed to have deck sweet made, and not have shrewd thy grave.
Oh, treble woe, fall 10 times treble on that cursed head, whose wicked deed thy most ingenious sense deprived thee of. Hold off thy earth awhile, till I've caught thee once more in my arms. Now pile your dust upon the quick and dead, till of this a flat mountain you have made.
What is he whose grief bears such an emphasis, whose phrase of sorrow conjures the wandering stars and makes them stand like wonder-wounded hearers? This is I, Hamlet the Dane.
The devil take thy soul!
Thou prayest not well. I prithee take thy fingers from my throat, for though I am not splendid and rash, yet I have something in me dangerous, which let thy wiseness fear. Hold off thy hand.
Pluck them asunder!
Hamlet, Hamlet!
Gentlemen! Good, my lord, be quiet.
Why will I fight with him upon this theme until my eyelids will no longer wag?
Oh, my son, what theme?
I loved Ophelia. 40,000 brothers could not, with all their quantity of love, make up my sum. What wilt thou do for her?
Oh, he's mad, Laertes.
For the love of God, forbear him.
Dost thou come here to whine, to outface me with leaping in her grave? Be buried quick with her, and so will I. And if thou prate of mountains, let them throw millions of acres on us.
This is mere madness. And thus a while that fit will work on him, anon as patient as a female dove. When that her golden couplets are disclosed, his silence will sit drooping.
Hear you, sir. What is the reason that you use me thus? I loved you ever, but it is no matter. Let Hercules himself do what he may. The cat will mew and the dog will have his day.
Prithee, good Horatio, wait upon him. Strengthen your patience in our last night's speech. We'll put the matter to the present path. Good Gertrude, set some watch over your son. This grave shall have a living monument. An hour of quiet shortly we shall see. Till then, patience unto you.